Hi, it's Norman Kochnick here regarding the fourth test. Day 4 has just been completed, as you would know. Australia batted for most of the day, scoring 294 runs. India again played well. The likes of obviously Siraj, he took a five for this. He took 5 wickets today. In fact, it was the first five wickets haul in the series so far. All that says to me is the team has contributed equally between all the bowlers, so it hasn't been a reliance on one bowler. The fact is that he took 5 wickets, but also Shardul took 4. So his performance so far has been 3 in the first innings, 4 in the second, and 67. A match-winning performance, I would argue, at this point in time. We have Uncle is here with me, Uncle Sharma. He's going to talk to you about the game as well. But most importantly, Australia are 294 after the end of the day's play. In India are none for 4 after only barely 2 overs, with Stark carrying an injury, which is very interesting. What's your thoughts?
नमस्कार। जैसे नॉर्मन ने भी आपसे डिस्कस किया मैच के बारे में कि कैसा आज का खेल रहा, किस हिसाब से ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने 294 रन बनाए और कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगा कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने काफ़ी स्कोर बना लिया है, बट अभी भी जैसे सीरीज़ में होता रहा है, अभी भी ये नहीं पता कौन सी टीम मैच को जीत सकती है, ये ड्रॉ होगा क्या होगा। सीरीज़ एक ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग मोड पे आ गया जहाँ आखिरी दिन भी हमें नहीं पता कौन विनर होने वाला है। हाँ, 294 रन बने हैं, अच्छा स्कोर बना है, 328 का टारगेट मिला है, बट जैसा अभी हमने देखा इस पिच पे बैटिंग की जा सकती है। और सिराज के बारे में हम बात करेंगे, भारतीय गेंदबाजों के बारे में बात करेंगे। मैं पहले नॉर्मन से पूछना चाहूँगा, नॉर्मन, व्हाट वुड यू से अबाउट इंडियन बॉलर स्पेशली सिराज एंड ठाकुर टुडे?
Well, again, Siraj is like a former warrior or lion. He's trying very hard, despite the fact that he's bowled an immense amount of overs. I think it was some 18 today. He toiled away and he got out some of the best batters in the team. And incredibly good deliveries, very consistent, well supported by Shardul and his bowling as well. Shardul's been an absolute revelation. 3 and 4 wickets, 7 wickets in the match so far, and 67. That's Ian Botham like. It's quite incredible. But they were contributed. Even Navdeep Saini bowled today. Now, he was not meant to play at all. He had that injury, which he sustained in the first innings. Basically, Rahane and his amazing captaincy has made sure that the likes of Navdeep Saini would actually be able to bowl. He was bowling about 10 to 15 kilometres less than he normally does, but still had a purpose to keep line of length and bowled very well. Obviously with Shardul and Siraj, and on top of that, Washington Sundar. What a player. Again, another all-round effort, magnificently performed today. He actually got Dave Warner out with a ball that went straight. That was a great delivery when Warner was quite in flight on 48 runs. So, particularly with good performance. Smith's 55, as we said, was good. But India kept gnawing away, kept chipping away at Australia, and they led by 327. Excuse me, 327, which is in fact not enough. India has the potential to win it with the likes of Rohit Sharma. You also got Punt. I think Punt will go up the order, by the way. I think he'll go up to first with Shubman Gill, of course, but Punt will actually go up to the first drop, I reckon. If they have a good opening partnership, Punt will come in early. It'll be very interesting to see what happens there.
बिल्कुल, जैसा अभी नॉर्मन ने बताया आपको कि मैच में हालांकि 2 ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बड़े बल्लेबाज डेविड वॉर्नर और स्टीवन स्मिथ ने अच्छी पारियां खेली, लेकिन जिस तरीके से सिराज ने गेंदबाजी करी, वो 5 विकेट हॉल उनके लिए कितना महत्वपूर्ण था, कितना ज़रूरी इम्पोर्टेंट था, ये हमने देखा। जिस तरीके से वो गेंद को लेके ऊपर देख रहे थे, अपने फादर को शायद याद कर रहे थे, अपने पिताजी को। और शार्दुल ने भी जिस तरीके से पूरे मैच में गेंदबाजी करी है, बाउंसर्स का इस्तेमाल किया, बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त गेंदबाजी करी। और टीम इंडिया ने कभी भी मैच में ऑस्ट्रेलिया को हावी नहीं होने दिया। ये जो जुझारूपन जो रहाणे की कप्तानी और भारतीय जो यंगस्टर्स ने दिखाया है, ये हमेशा के लिए याद रखा जाएगा। ये तो हम सीरीज़ के बाद ज़रूर बात करेंगे। और जैसे अगर हम आखिरी दिन की बात करें, वेदर और मौसम को अगर हम छोड़ दें, क्या हो सकता है क्या नहीं हो सकता, तो 328 रन बन सकते हैं, क्योंकि 98 ओवर तक डले जाने हैं कल अगर बारिश नहीं होती है। और 98 ओवर अगर रोहित शर्मा, शुभमन गिल, मयंक अग्रवाल और ऋषभ पंत जैसे आक्रामक बल्लेबाज अगर टीम में है, तो ये चेज़ की जा सकते हैं अगर भारत को अच्छी शुरुआत मिलती है तो। और हम नॉर्मल से एक चीज़ और जानना चाहेंगे कि अगर भारत को अच्छी शुरुआत मिलती है तो ऋषभ पंत को किस नंबर पे बल्लेबाजी करनी चाहिए, मयंक अग्रवाल को किस नंबर पे आना चाहिए। So, Norman, what do you think if India gets a good start tomorrow? Should Rishabh Pant as well as Agarwal should move up the order instead of Rahane and Pujara, or should they go with the normal batting order?
I actually think they should chance their luck and put Punt and Agarwal up the order, and why not give it a good shake? They've got the potential to do that. They've also got Washington, Sundar, Lakshya Shardul to support beyond Rahane and of course Pujara. Just going back a moment, who would have imagined that the third and fourth tests would go down to the wire, to the fifth day in both tests? This series deserves 5 tests. Next time I'm sure Australia will play India, it'll be 5 tests here, like a proper Ashes series in terms of mini tests, because really, another test, India could well have come over the top of Australia. They were, despite all the players that are out, the Australian bowlers are starting to show fatigue. Stark with an injury. I'm sure the Australian bowlers would need an overhaul. Then you would see an amazing result. Just one other quick fact. Encore. This is very interesting. If you look at the team lists of the players, if you look at the same 11 at the start of the series, you'll see there's only 2 players, in fact only 3, but 2 effectively, who have played every single test. Both Rahane and Pujara, the only 2 players out of the 11 that have played all the tests. Agarwal was dropped and came back in, but effectively they're the 2 players. If you look at the Australian side, they only lost 1, maybe 2 out of the entire side. And if you can take away all the players equivalent to what India has lost in the Australian team, Australia would have been a mess, a serious
4-0.
mess. It would have been all India's. If Australia lost the entire bowling attack, one of their keepers, one of their upper order batsmen, their captain, all in a matter of a test or so, they would have had no hope. But India have actually been able to challenge Australia and basically go very close to, which they will, to win the series by way of retaining it. Quite incredible. Look at the players, all of them are out. There's only 2 that are in existence. Rahane and Pujara, the whole 11 has changed. Incredible.
बिल्कुल. और जिस तरीके से हमने देखा जो इनएक्सपीरियंस बॉलिंग अटैक है, एक तरीके से भारतीय टीम बी कहे या टीम ए कहे से, उन्होंने 20 विकेटें ली, ऑस्ट्रेलिया की 20 विकेटें गिराई ऑस्ट्रेलिया की सरजमी पे इन गेंदबाजों ने, जिन्होंने किसी ने 1 मैच खेला, किसी ने 2. ये बहुत बहुत बड़ी बात है. और यही हमने देखा जुझारूपन बल्लेबाजी में भी, जिस तरीके से टीम पीछे थी लेकिन उन्होंने फाइट बैक करी. इसलिए जितने भी भारतीय समर्थक और फैंस हैं, मैं उनसे यही कहना चाहूँगा, उम्मीद मत हारो. 328 रन चेज़ किए जा सकते हैं. मुश्किल है बट चेज़ किए जा सकते हैं. और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आखिरी दिन अगर खेल होता है और इंडिया को अच्छी शुरुआत मिलती है तो कुछ भी मुमकिन है. और ठाकुर है हमारे पास, सुंदर है हमारे पास, पहली इनिंग्स के हीरो, तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. साइनिंग ऑफ के लिए मैं नॉर्मन से बस एक चीज़ जानना चाहूँगा. सो नॉर्मन, डू यू थिंक इफ़ फॉर एग्जांपल इंस्टेड ऑफ 98, इवन इफ वी हैव 80 odd overs, there could be a result tomorrow, or you think 98 overs needed?
Well, again, if Punt, Agarwal go on the front foot attack, and then you've got the Washington, Sundars and the Shardul, those 4, and we're not even forgetting Rohit and Gill, they have 6 batters that can actually approach it like a one-day match somewhat without taking overwhelming risk. Australia's bowlers will be very
Under
tight.
pressure.
Very tight. The only thing is the pitch is wearing, there's a lot of uneven bounce. But just Punt, with chances his luck, things could go his way. It could be a dramatic match. I'm excited about it.
बिल्कुल. आपने देखा बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है और बहुत जोश है. हम में है तो फैंस में कितना होगा आप देख सकते हैं. नॉर्मन में कितना जोश है. तो हम आपसे कल फिर जुड़ेंगे और हम आपसे डिस्कस करेंगे मैच में क्या होता है, क्या नहीं होता है, और उस हिसाब से हम जानेंगे. आपसे भी आप हमसे प्रश्न पूछिए, हम उसका जवाब देंगे. सो शुड वी मीट टुमारो आफ्टर द डेज प्ले?
Absolutely.
Sure. Thanks a lot. This is Ankush Sharma and Norman Kochnak. Thanks a lot, guys.